Hi, thank you for joining the video. Today we are going to look at how to create a database maintenance plan. A database maintenance plan is an automated job or a sequence of events that you can configure and set up to perform routine administrative tasks that you would normally do manually if you didn't have this option. An example of a database task that you would need to do frequently includes taking backups, running integrity checks such as dbcc checkdb, or reindexing or rebuilding your indexes and updating statistics. These are some operations that you would normally be doing frequently on a database, sometimes on a day-to-day basis and sometimes on a weekly basis. Again, you also have third-party tools that will help automate, and you even have PowerShell and other utilities available within SQL Server. However, assuming that these options are not available to you, you can still use the inbuilt feature within SQL Server. So let's look at how you would create a database maintenance plan. Under the Management tab, you'll see that you have a number of options here, one of which is the maintenance plans. At this moment, we don't really have a maintenance plan created, so let's do one right now. You have a new maintenance plan and then you have a maintenance plan wizard. Let's go ahead and select maintenance plan wizard and run through the steps that need to be set up. Select next and give your maintenance plan a name. In this case, I'm going to say create backup, or let's say create a full backup. Again, this is a scheduled job because I want to take a full backup at the first Sunday of every month, of every week. So I'm going to select occurs every week. It's a recurring job. It happens on Sunday at 12 a.m. Again, it starts from today and doesn't really have an end date. So I'm going to say OK. And I've got a schedule now configured to run this maintenance job every Sunday at 12 a.m. Select next. And you have some frequently listed tasks that you might want to perform as part of your database maintenance. In my case, I'm selecting backup database and perform a full backup because that's exactly what the task is expected to do. Press next, and you can see that since I've selected only one task, there's really no other option and there's only one order. Select it, press next, and then it asks me to go ahead and configure parameters or options that are specific to the task that I've just tried to automate. In this case, it's a database backup. So the first thing I need to do is tell the maintenance plan which databases need to be backed up. Again, it's a best practice to back up your databases in both your system databases as well as user databases, but for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just selecting the AdventureWorks database and then pressing OK. So I've selected the database, and again I have an option to create a backup set. A backup set is basically a logical grouping or a collection of backups that need to be published or used together to perform a successful recovery. I'm not going to use a backup set at the moment for this demonstration because I'm taking a full backup, which will help me restore the database completely. You might use a backup set where you take a full backup at the beginning of the week followed by differential backups at the beginning of the day, and maybe additional backups as required in the middle. I'm going to back up the database onto the disk, and as you can see here, it's asking me to create a backup for every database file. Right? So it's basically asking me to create a file for every database rather than consolidate all the databases into one. So I've got that selected at the moment, and I'm going to go ahead and specify the folder, which is the backup folder or the default folder available. Also, you can see that the backup file has an extension .back. Go ahead, press next. And once it's done, you have an option where it will actually allow you to go ahead and write a report to a text file, which is a log file. Right? You also have option to email the report, but I haven't configured an operator at the moment, so I'll not be getting emails. Press next, and then this summarizes all the steps that you've just gone ahead and configured or set up. Press finish, and you can see that it's gone ahead and actually run through a wizard which successfully created the required steps, such as creating a schedule, creating the plan, and saving the plan. When I press OK and right click and refresh this, you'll see that I now have a backup or a maintenance plan called full backups. Additionally, you'll see that this particular job or this particular backup now has a job configured for it which is expected to run on a Sunday at 12 a.m. So I've gone ahead and now successfully created a maintenance plan that will take full backups of the AdventureWorks database and also scheduled a job that will go ahead and run this on a Sunday at 12 a.m. If I go ahead, right click and start job at step, you'll see that it goes ahead and creates the actual backup and then returns the status as success. There we go. So this video demonstrates how you can create a maintenance plan. I hope you've enjoyed this video and look forward to seeing you soon.